Can you be sued for talking smack about your ex-partner on Facebook? Hi, my name is Carl Burkhead. I'm an attorney with Worth Law Office in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I've been practicing family and criminal law for 8 years now, and I want to help you make law easy by just talking a little bit about what you should, or more importantly, should not post on social media. So, okay, this is actually a really tricky question because you run into a couple of different dynamics that are going to be at opposing odds. On the one hand, you have the First Amendment. You have the freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. Lord, if I could learn how to talk without getting tongue-tied, That'd make my day. So, on the one side, you have freedom of speech, freedom of expression. First Amendment says you can say whatever you want as long as it's protected speech. You can't, yell fire in a crowded movie theater. On the other hand, though, you have another person's right to privacy, right to quiet enjoyment of their life, right to go about their day without being harassed. So there's a balancing act here between those two interests that the court has to walk a real fine line in trying to maintain. So here's what I tell my clients. Um, if you're going to vent, first of all, don't. Because even if you can't be sued for it, I can't tell you how many times I've had my clients' screenshots be brought up in court, and it does not make them look good. So I mean, even if it's not like something where it's actual defamation of character. So even if you're not actually saying, yeah, so and so is a $3 crackhead who fought and beat up everyone, like, as if you're not making defamatory statements, but you're still just talking crap, like, hey, he's a son of a bet, he's a blah, 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 blah. Even if you don't get to the defamation point, it's still not good because it doesn't make you look good. Because then what the other side's going to do, they're going to go into custody court, let's say, and you're in there. Let's say you've just gone on the stand. Oh well, I absolutely want to make sure that I'm facilitating the parent-child relationship between my child and the co-parent. I would never interfere with them. I think that's very important. Then opposing counsel stands up on cross-examination, pulls out some Facebook posts where you're posting about the other parent, talking about how they're the worst SOB that you've ever heard, how you wouldn't trust them with a chinchilla, much less a human being. And by God, they can come get your child for visitation with him over your dead body because you will never let them see their parent again. That's not a good look. That's not a good look. It's just not. Like, it doesn't matter how great you just did on the stand talking about how important you think it is for the child to have a relationship with both parents. Your words are going to come back and be used against you. So even if you're not saying that, they're doing something that falls under the guise of defamation or libel, let's say what you're saying is 100% true, what you're putting on social media about them, it's still not going to help you. It's only going to hurt you. Like, I cannot stress this enough. If you're going to be putting something out in the public, make sure that it's something that you would be okay with being read out or played out in a courtroom. My name is Carl Burkhead. I'm an attorney with Worth Law Office, and I want to help you make law easy. Thank you.